Hello and welcome to What's Carol Cooking. Today I'm going to be making biscotti. We are going to a friend's place for a little Christmas drinks and appies, and I've decided to take it as a hostess gift because I know that they love biscotti. So I went out for brunch with some friends this morning and we had some champagne, so I am totally in the mood to be cooking and baking some really good yummy almond biscotti. So first of all, we need to take a cup of raw almonds and place them on a baking sheet in the oven at 180 for about 15 minutes, 12 to 15 minutes, and toast them and then chop them into little chunks, and we'll use that later. So first I'm going to mix all the dry ingredients, and we need 2 1/4 cups of flour. It's 1 cup, plain flour that is, and 2 cups and 1/4 cup. There we go. Then we need 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I've got some pink salt, which hopefully will be okay. And then we've got 1/2 cup of white sugar. I'll throw that in. And then I've got 3/4 cups of brown sugar. So in North America, this would probably be Demerara sugar. In Australia, this is brown sugar. And toss that in. Then we're going to give that a stir. Just mix it together really nicely. Good with that. And pop that to the side. Next we're going to mix all our wet ingredients. So first I'm going to pop in 3 eggs. I can't do the fancy egg cracking thing yet. Then we are going to put in 1/2 cup of olive oil. One tablespoon of almond extract. And 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then I've got the zest of 1 lemon, and that will go in as well. Now I'm going to give it a little whisk. Good, there we go. That's what that looks like. And now we are going to make a little well in the dry ingredients. Pour the wet ingredients in there. And we're going to mix it. I don't stir too much, but we need to get everything mixed nicely. I don't want to mix it too much, otherwise it gets really heavy. That's my tip. Make it into a dough. Then we're going to take those roasted almonds and pop them in. And then I'm going to fold that into the mixture. That's what that looks like. So next we need to preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. And then we're going to take half of the mixture. And now this is the fun part. And we're going to pop it on this baking tray on the parchment paper. As you can see, I've taken my rings off. Do that. I'm just going to wet my hands a little bit. And then I'm going to flatten it out. It's looking good. That's number 1. And then number 2, we'll do the rest of the dough. And I'm just going to give my hands another wash. And now we're going to pop it into the oven at, as I said, 180 degrees Celsius for about 20 minutes until they are baked. The biscotti's been in the oven for 25 minutes and look at that beautiful golden brown. It's also firm to the touch, so I think that is perfection. Now we have to let it cool for about 10 minutes and then we're going to cut it and then rebake it a second time. Be back soon. So the biscotti has been cooling for about 10 minutes and it's nice and cool to the touch. So next step is I'm going to cut it with a serrated knife and pop it back onto the baking tray and then put it back in the oven for 5 to 15 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Now the reason I say 5 to 15 minutes is because it all depends on how crunchy you want it to be. If you want it really crunchy, it'll be 15 minutes, and some people even put it in for 20 minutes. If you want it less crunchy, it'll go for 5 minutes. The other trick that I do have to mention is that you need to turn it over halfway through. So if we decide to put it in for 10 minutes, at 5-minute mark, you'll turn it around so that it gets crunchy all the way around the biscotti. So I decided that I wanted this to be really nice and crunchy, and look how beautiful they have come out. So I left it in the oven for 20 minutes and turned it around at 10 minutes. Popped it on the cooling rack to cool, and now they are nice and cool. This is the plate that I purchased for my friends. So I'm going to put these beautiful biscottis on the plate and then I'm going to wrap it up and probably pop a red ribbon on it, and there you have it. So that's some biscotti, and you don't only have to have it at Christmas, of course. You can have it any time of the year, but this is a great edible gift to give to somebody, or to give it as a hostess or host gift, as I am doing. So time to taste. As you can see, I can see the beautiful almonds, and as I said, I want it crunchy. Oh my goodness, crunchy. You taste the almonds. The almonds are nice and crunchy because they've been roasted in the oven. Oh, so delicious. Thanks so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe and like. See you next time.